Greetings, students. It's good to see you again. As you can see, I became a ninja. Thanks for the quarantine. This is my mask. I thought I'd show it off just to brighten your mood a little bit because we could all use it in this bleak time. Anyway, as you might have heard, STAR tests are canceled this year, so yay. However, you're still required to learn all the skills required of an English 1 student in order to graduate. So in order to do that, we're going to do a project portfolio, one that goes over all of the skills an English 1 student should learn in that academic year. And there will be a rubric with a checklist of all of these skills that I'll keep and monitor your progress. And I'll provide that to you so you can see what I'm testing you over, that kind of thing. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show that off to you. Sharing screen. All right, so this is just to demonstrate mastery of all the material that is tested, like I said. It's going to be broken down into 3 sections, the first being informational text. So what I've done is I provided some assignments that you can do. You're going to choose one of them. I've given you choices. These are going to be used as an assessment over the skills that you need for the whole section of informational text, which is a huge unit in English 1. You'll choose one of these and then complete it, and I'll grade it, make sure everything's perfect. After you finish that, you'll move on to the project portion of this section. And the project for informational text, you're going to do a student magazine project, which is you're going to write a magazine article. I'm going to pull that up so you get a look at the directions. All right, so this one is to help you strengthen and develop your research skills, cite textual evidence, and write in an informative way. You're going to write a magazine article. Your topic needs to be something that has a lot of existing research. Choose something that's appropriate as well, I'll add. For example, you can do unique animal habitats. You could write an article on a specific one like grasslands, freshwater animals, marine animals. And so you'll have this checklist right here to help you out at the beginning of your template, which is what I'm looking at right now, to help you get through it. These are all the things that you must do in order to finish this project. So to develop it, break it down, proper research. You can use Google for this, even though it's not professionally use Google on a research paper or whenever you get to higher education. But I'm going to allow it given the situation. Perfect grammar and punctuation, all interesting facts, give credit to sources, be creative. Yeah. So how to use the template, I've added this separate box right here. It's made up of different text boxes that you just fill in with either text or a photo or a graph or something if you need a statistic. So let me show you what that looks like. It looks something like this. This is the template that you'll get, and you'll just fill it in by clicking each section and then filling it in. And that's it. It's going to be a slideshow, and then you'll present that to me. That's fine. After that, you'll be done with section 1, and section 2 is over literature. So once again, I've given you 5 options to choose from. So you'll choose one of the literary passages below and complete the questions that correspond to it, and I'll test you on it. Once I've deemed it that you've mastered all the skills, you can move on to the project for this unit, which is a theme collage. Now, all a collage is a hodgepodge of a bunch of different things to form one unison picture. It's an art form. And in this one, you're going to pick one of the stories above, and you'll just do a theme collage. So you'll pick a theme, one major theme, and you'll talk about it. Here's an example. one of my students, whenever I taught at Galveston, did The Fall of the House of Usher for theme collage. And so it looks like this. The theme they chose was the presence of nature in the story, The Fall of the House of Usher. So in the story, nature is an opposing force that adds mood and setting to the story. And this is what the student, where they talked about it. And these are different elements they used. They said that the writer used thunder, fog around the house, and that the house became a character itself, and fire. And then because they felt like it, they made a sketch of the host of the manor, and I let them use their favorite anime character. This is from Death Note, for those that watch that show. But they found that the character was very much like the host, and so I was like, sure, that's very creative. You can go with that. So I'll give you creative freedom on that. And if you don't want to use it for one of those stories, choose one of your favorites, like me. I love The Lord of the Rings. So, for example, I might choose The Lord of the Rings, the first part, The Fellowship of the Ring. In the story, they use roads as a plot device to move the story ahead and create a sense of ambiguity for the reader. You don't know what's going to happen on the road ever. So it becomes a metaphor in that sense. So I would draw like a map of that they provide in the book. I'd probably copy it, and then I would write all my symbols. And that's what I would do for Lord of the Rings. So if you want to choose your own like favorite piece or book that you've read, you can do that. You can do a movie. I'm going to leave that up to you. You'll have to get permission from me for certain things, though. Okay. Moving on. The third part deals with grammar, punctuation, writing, speaking, and listening. So you'll complete all of these assignments. There's only 4 this time. These are all the skills that you need to be able to do in order to write an essay. So we will have and editing. There we go. So yeah, 4 assignments, and then you will write an expository essay, just like you would write on the Star English 1 test. You need to be able to write an expository essay in order to graduate high school. So you'll be required to write an expository essay. The prompt for which I chose is very simple. The situation is everyone can remember a special year of school, like this one. Think about a particular year before high school, so not this one. That was your favorite. Now write why that year was your favorite. I only said this one because the quarantine makes it very special. So you'll be given that prompt in a template that I've created for you as well. So it'll make it easy. You can just write your paper on that one. And then you will present it to me via Zoom. That's going to be the speaking part of that unit. After that, you're going to do a research-based assignment. So the project for that one that I've chosen is, if you could talk to anyone alive or dead, what would you ask them? And it's going to be a research essay. And I'll pull that up for you. So I have this packet that you can print off or look at. And I know it says 10 paragraph, but I just want intro, body, conclusion with 8, it says body paragraphs, but 8 questions that you would ask them. And that'll go in your body. And why you chose them, of course. So you'll ask these kind of questions like childhood, career path, challenges, success, daily life, time and place. You'll just use Google to research whoever you choose. It can be anyone. It can be Ariana Grande for all I care. Choose that person and explain why you chose that person and what you learned about them through this research essay. And I provided you a bunch of organizers to help you out with that if you need that. After that, you will have hopefully mastered everything you need to know in English 1, and you'll do a reflection, 500-word reflection essay to prove that you've mastered all of these skills to me, Mr. Glenn, the English teacher, and that you're ready to receive your diploma. After that, you'll be done with English 1. All right, that's about it. I miss you tremendously, and I hope you're all staying safe and well out there. Bye-bye for now.